What I see in you is so hard to find. It makes me feel alive, feel alive. Feel alive, feel alive, feel alive. You make me feel it's adventure.
So, we arrived in Sorrento in Naples. We landed in Naples early this morning and we have finally got to our Airbnb, and we've basically been up like longer than 24 hours, like we've had no sleep whatsoever. So we're just having a bit of a nap, and all of a sudden there's just loudest thunderstorm ever. Like, that is probably the loudest lightning and thunder I have ever heard. I've literally just seen a huge lightning and I'm kind of scared about staying outside, so I might actually go inside now. So I'm very scared. That is currently going on right now. It is, I think it's about 4 o'clock. I can't believe how loud that was. Just kind of chilling in the Airbnb right now. I'll show you around. It was my mum and Reese. They were both asleep, so that's why I'm trying to speak quietly. But this is the kitchen. Very cute. The TV. And then the bathroom. I actually can't believe how loud that lightning was. I'm actually scared getting struck by lightning, so I'm gonna stay away from the windows. But yeah, I'll update you when we do anything next. We are currently in Pompeii. We're doing like a little guided tour. And yeah, we're stood right in Pompeii right now. It is so hot. This is what we're doing today, so we're just going around Pompeii, going for the guided tour. That's why I've got this earpiece in. And then yeah, we'll probably head back to Sorrento, but yeah, it's pretty cool. It's very hot today as well.
What I see in you is so hard to find. It makes me feel alive, feel alive. Feel alive, feel alive, feel alive. You make me feel it's adventure time. Couldn't get you out of my mind, even if I tried. Out of my mind.
So this was one of the guided tours that you can actually do of Pompeii, which we did, and it didn't actually last all that long. I think it was about a couple of hours, and to be honest, it was definitely worth it because you can obviously see Pompeii, you get to hear different things about it, some interesting facts and things, and you're guided to sort of the main attractions of Pompeii, which my partner and my mum absolutely loved because they're a lot more into history than I am, but I enjoyed it as well. So yeah, we had a walk around Pompeii. That was really, really cool. This is a Roman spa, and prior to this we actually which I didn't actually film, but we grabbed a coffee and a croissant to go because we was kind of in a rush. I've done time at Pompeii for our tour, but yeah, we pretty much had breakfast on the go, and then did our tour, which, as I've already said, it was super hot this day, so we were really hot by the end of the tour. And yeah, we really enjoyed just sort of exploring out. However, by the end of the tour, we were absolutely starving hungry. So what we ended up doing was heading back to the Airbnb, getting freshened up, like showered and everything. And we had a reservation at a gorgeous restaurant. I think it was called Foreigners Club. That is what it's called, Foreigners Club. It is absolutely amazing. You do need a reservation if you want a sea view, which I would absolutely recommend because we watched the sunset here. The food was absolutely incredible. So we did mozzarella and the typical Italian salad with tomato, olive oil. It was delicious. And then I had this insane pistachio tagliatelle with prawns. It was so delicious, like honestly one of the best pasta dishes that I've had, like hands down. It was so good. And then we obviously watched the sunset that night, and it was so nice. And yeah, I highly recommend this place. And a lot of the things that I talk about on my channel is like intuitive eating, having freedom with food. And for a long time, when I struggled with my eating disorders and restricting my food, all I wanted was to be able to honestly just travel and be able to try different foods, and for that to not actually be the main focus, because when you're restricting your food is all you think about. And obviously food is a big part of traveling for me. Like I enjoy trying different foods, but it's definitely not the whole focus. Like there's so much else to enjoy that's part of the whole experience, but that honestly has to come once you release all of the restriction around food. But honestly, traveling when you no longer feel restricted is one of the most freeing things ever, because you can actually just switch off your brain and enjoy and explore so much more. And then after dinner, we ventured out around Sorrento and just explored the streets. Honestly, Sorrento is a stunning city. I don't know if you want to call it a city or a town, but there is so much to do and see, like so many amazing shops, and everyone here is just so friendly. The vibe here is just honestly something else. Like you just feel so happy when you're walking around Sorrento. Lemons is obviously a very big popular thing in Sorrento, because obviously there's lemon trees everywhere, so everywhere you look there's things with lemons on it, but I'm not mad about it because it is so pretty. We also tried the limoncello here as well, which was really nice, and we bought some limoncello spritz, which was really delicious, so we was enjoying that whilst looking around all of the shops and exploring, just buying cute little presents for people. I loved also seeing all of the fresh fruits around Sorrento as well. It was so cute. That just went on my top. No, don't go to Sorrento, there's only one street.
Fucking joke, innit?
We're trying all the free samples.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I'll have it. Try it. Oh my god.
The limoncello recipe. It's not nice, isn't it?
So we're just walking around shopping at the moment around Sorrento, drinking a limoncello spritz and buying gifts. It is literally such a nice little city. There's like so many food places, so many ice cream places, restaurants are so nice, everybody is so nice. I love it. Morning. I have just woken up, so this is why I look like this. So it is currently, what day are we on? I completely lose track of the days, but I think today is Friday. Yeah, Friday. And we're actually going to be checking out of this Airbnb and moving into another one, because it's a long story, but basically the Airbnb that I booked is way too far out of Sorrento. And it is so hot, so much hard work to try and get into Sorrento every day. Like, we've kind of had a bit of a nightmare with getting into Sorrento. It's been beautiful, but it's just really not good. in terms of location. So we're going to be doing that today. I'm also hoping, because we had booked some trips, but because we're now moving, we're not going to be doing those trips today. So I'm hoping that we can do Capri later on today and go out to see Capri, and then do the Amalfi Coast and Positano tomorrow. So last night, obviously, you would have seen we went out for food at this gorgeous restaurant, and right on the sea view. It was beautiful. And then we just went around the town of Sorrento and went around some shops and like had some drinks. It was so nice. Like, Sorrento is stunning, and I'm really upset that I never booked that originally, because I feel like that's the first time that we actually got to see it. But yeah, I'm looking forward to being there today and actually being able to kind of just walk out and be in Sorrento. But yeah, this is the view of our current apartment. Like, it is pretty because we're so high up. It's just not a good location. Like, it is really bad in terms of location. So if you want to know where not to go, let me know, because I will let you know. We've not booked anywhere in terms of restaurants tonight, so we're gonna just kind of wander around and see what takes our fancy. But yeah, I'll show you what we do, and hopefully we'll be going to Capri. I'm really hoping so. So I'm gonna get ready now and kind of just get ready to check out, and then we're gonna head down, hopefully, to Capri. So we're just having a coffee. I've got ready. Mum's having a biscuit. Just having a coffee, getting ready to catch the bus to our new Airbnb, which should be all fun and games, because basically I've got the bus timetable on my phone. This morning I just saw a bus come past, and there should be a bus at 8:30, and that went past at 8:17. So basically the buses just run whenever they want. They don't actually stick to a time schedule, because yesterday we was waiting almost an hour for a 4 o'clock bus that never came. So this is why we are moving Airbnbs to go to Sorrento, because Sorrento is just more central. Otherwise you're always just travelling back and forth to Sorrento, to here, back to Sorrento. It's just a nightmare. But it looks like it's going to be a really nice sunny day as well, so I'm happy about that. But yeah, the actual apartment has been really nice. Let me give you a little tour. So this is the balcony as you come in. It's very cute. Tiny little balcony, but it's very cute. And the view. And that was where I saw the thunderstorm the other day, where it was like lashing it down with rain. And then you come into the kitchen, which is like the main kind of living room, kitchen area. Obviously it's a little bit of a mess at the moment because we've been like living here, but it's really nice, and I absolutely love all of this lemon like pattern. Our room is pretty basic, and obviously we've slept in here, so it's a little bit of a mess. And we've got the shutters down, so that's why it looks so dark. But the bedroom itself is actually really nice. And then Mum's bedroom is in there. I'm not gonna go in while she's getting ready, and Reese is having a shower. So yeah, the actual apartment has been really nice, and I'm just kind of kicking myself that I booked a place that is so far away, because it was such a mistake. Like, honestly, the past few days have been pretty traumatic in terms of like just stressful. and not good. Like, it's just, when we was initially travelling and coming to the place, like, that was a nightmare. We ended up, I think I told you, but we ended up spending like 60 euros on a taxi just to take us up the road that was like not even 20 minutes, it was about a 15-minute journey. So I feel like if you're willing to spend that much money on taxis every day, which we're not, yeah, if you're coming to Sorrento, stop in Sorrento. Don't try and go on the outskirts of Sorrento because it is so hard to get around otherwise. So yeah, anyway, I'm gonna carry on getting ready, packing my bags, and then we're gonna head out soon to the new Airbnb. So I'll show you that when we finally get there. We checked into the Airbnb and it was an absolutely gorgeous day again, so we decided to catch a ferry over to Capri, because again, Capri is a place that I've heard of many good things about, so we decided that today was the day that we were going to go to Capri. So we've just checked into the new Airbnb and it is so much better. It's a lot closer to Sorrento and it's really close. So we're just literally walking into Sorrento port now and hopefully going to be catching the ferry over to Capri. Are you happy in the new Airbnb?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better. Much closer. It's a 5-minute walk into the town. And I'm really hoping we can get to Capri and hopefully spend a few hours there. It's really hot as well today. So far it's about 24 degrees. So yeah, it's very hot, but it's beautiful in Sorrento. Like I said, there's so many amazing things to do in Sorrento, and I feel like if I was here coming again or staying longer this time, I would absolutely spend a whole day or a few days on the beach at the beach clubs, because the beach clubs look so good, and on a sunny day like today it would have been absolutely perfect. Like, the colour of the sea is so bright blue and it looks just so amazing.
Wow. It must have been 1984, 85.
Mum's been to Capri already. I can't believe how beautiful it is though down here. Mind this step.
To Sorrento, though.
What do you think is nicer? I know, but you've not seen Sorrento yet. Okay, a chilling holiday that we've been wanting. Oh, no, it's... Well, no, as in like relaxing by the water instead of rushing for buses. This is how not to travel in Sorrento.
No,
is how we.
Sorrento, it's...
No, that's where we are. Well, yeah, St. Agatha. Don't go to St. Agatha.
What I see in you is so hard to find. It makes me feel alive, feel alive.
So we've just bought some tickets. You can literally just get like tickets on the day to go to Capri. So, and apparently it takes 20 minutes. So we're gonna catch the ferry to Capri from Sorrento.
How not to do a holiday or how to do it.
Yeah, we're changing how we're doing things on the second to last day. Yeah, nobody tells you, but I'm telling you, don't go to St. Agatha. But yeah, this is the port where we're at, and it's so hot today. We're gonna catch the ferry to Capri now. We just gotta wait a few more minutes, and then we'll be arriving in Capri. Yeah.
You make me feel it's adventure time. Couldn't get you out of my mind even if I tried.
We've come in September, right at the end of September. This is an ideal time to come because it is busy, but it's not like, I'd imagine it's crazy busy in summertime. and it's about 24 degrees. It's so hot, like just perfect. We're waiting at the port now, just trying to catch a tan. Say I've been on holiday. That's Naples. So we're approaching Capri now. There's a big cloud ahead, unfortunately, but hopefully the weather gets a little bit better. But yeah, it looks like it's... well, the sun's coming out a little bit. We're in the cable car. So this is when we arrived at Capri, and honestly where my enthusiasm just completely dropped, because I don't know if it's just because we'd not planned it very well, but in all honesty, obviously yes, some of the views were amazing, but it was so crowded. There was crowds everywhere. It was just very busy, and honestly very overrated. Like, the shops here were very overpriced, restaurants were very overpriced. I didn't honestly see the novelty about it, in all honesty. I didn't see what was so exciting about Capri, but we obviously didn't see that much of it. So we've managed to find somewhere to eat. So we're going to eat some food. We're in Capri. I'm not going to lie, it's a little bit underrated. I'm a little bit underwhelmed by Capri so far, but I've only just got here. It's very busy. But yeah, we're going to try and find some food. Being able to eat anywhere and not stress about it. Honestly, if I'm being completely honest, I am still a fussy eater, just because I know what I like and know what I don't like. But when I was struggling with my relationship with food, we would honestly go from restaurant to restaurant, because I was so in my head half the time about what I was able to eat and what I wasn't able to eat. And it would be playing on my mind constantly about feeling guilty about what I'd just eaten and tracking the calories on the menu. Like, all of those things just consumed my mind. Whereas now, just being able to go anywhere into a restaurant and just be like, yep, I'm hungry, look at the menu, see what I want, and not think twice about it, not need to overthink anything, and just eat the food, enjoy it, and move on. Like, I cannot tell you how freeing that is when you get to that place. Hello, so we are back at our new Airbnb, and I will show you around once I've got ready. I'm just going to show you a bit of the view outside. This is our room, excuse the mess. This is one of the rooms. It is literally so much nicer. We've got our own ensuite in here as well. So it's probably about 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock right now, so we're just we basically, obviously you would have seen, we caught the ferry back from Capri, and yeah, we caught the ferry back from Capri and then came straight back to the new Airbnb where we just kind of chilled for a little bit, and now we're just getting ready to go back into Sorrento for like dinner and to relax basically and enjoy Sorrento, because it is literally such a nice city. I feel like Sorrento is massively underrated because basically everyone that I spoke to before coming here was basically giving me the impression that Sorrento is like your base and the main priorities are places like Capri. We went to Capri today and I can honestly say I didn't obviously see the whole thing. We didn't do a tour, so maybe that's why, but I was massively underwhelmed by Capri, unfortunately. And part of me is a little bit sad because I feel like we should have just stayed in Sorrento today, but you live and learn. It's one of those things. So yeah, we're gonna obviously get ready. I'm gonna straighten the rest of my hair and then we're gonna head out probably for some food and yeah, just have a chill around really. But yeah, that's the update. If you're wondering whether to go to Capri, I wouldn't rush there if I was you. I would definitely opt for Sorrento, but yeah, that's my personal opinion. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. In terms of outfits tonight, we're basically going very casual. Just the shorts and a vest top because I really can't be bothered to dress up because I've been wearing a dress all day. So yeah, I'm going casual today. So that's the fit. We're ready. This is the fit. It's kind of like a smart casual. It's not smart at all, but it's what I feel like wearing today. I cannot tell you. I think I'm just genuinely exhausted from traveling. Like traveling from Naples airport all the way to Sorrento was long anyway, on like 0 hours sleep, which I didn't film at the airport. But yeah, then traveling to our other Airbnb, like it was just so exhausting. And then obviously today we went to Capri and I think I've just tapped out in terms of just traveling. I just want to kind of chill. So I'm kind of in two minds whether to go to Amalfi tomorrow and Positano, which I know is like a crime, but when you're this side of the world, but I just feel that exhausted about traveling even more. So yeah, I don't know what we'll do tomorrow. We're gonna figure that out today or tonight. That's the outfit. We're gonna head out now. This is our new apartment. We're just leaving and going into Sorrento, aren't we, Mum? Yeah. And it's only a walk away now. It was
instead of an hour's bus ride that didn't turn up, that made it 2 hours.
Yeah. Instead of a 2-hour bus journey, it's a 5-minute walk. So this evening we just basically explored the streets of Sorrento again and stumbled across this really nice little restaurant. Honestly, they all looked amazing, so it was quite difficult to find one, but we found this one in particular. The guy on the door was really nice and friendly and chatty, so we decided to eat here. And again, we ordered the tomato and mozzarella salad to start with, which was absolutely delicious. The thing about when you release the restriction around food actually loses its novelty, where you're not just like so dependent on each meal being the best thing in the world. Like there was a time when, because I was restricting my food so much, like every single meal needed to be perfect, and it was the one thing that I was looking forward to so much. Yeah, Mum, do you remember when I didn't used to like tomato? I think I've basically trained myself to like it by eating it like this, like drenching it in oil. Yeah. So even just ordering certain things on the menu gave me so much anxiety, because I would stress about it not being good enough, and if I ordered something that it wasn't amazing in taste, or if it wasn't as good as what I thought it was going to be, I would be so disappointed and like upset about it for the rest of the day, because I knew that my next meal would be so long until the next meal. Like, it would be so much longer that I would need to wait until I could eat again. So now just being able to just feel so free and just being able to order anything and not stress about it, and even if it wasn't amazing, so good. Like, that's what she needed to be like.
How is it?
Beautiful. It's really nice like this. Thank you.
Tastes like chicken, like chicken slash turkey slash fish in one.
Was it like a meaty fish that one?
You try it?
Yeah, give my mum some.
It's like
Interesting room.
Well, I honestly cannot remember what it was. It was some kind of fish that I've never had before, and it was cooked absolutely beautifully. It was basically just fish with potatoes and veggies, and it was just cooked really, really well. Really, really nice. It was just a really nice place to eat as well. Like, we could watch the hustle and bustle of Sorrento whilst eating a really, really nice meal. I also forgot to say as well that I was drinking Di Serrano and cranberry juice. If you've never had it, I would definitely recommend it. Don't knock it until you try it. And of course, after dinner, we had to make room for the amazing Italian gelato. This was absolutely out of this world. I got 2 scoops, 2 different flavours. I know that one of them was pistachio flavour. Can't remember the other flavour, but it was absolutely insane. Italian gelato is honestly incredible. And so the next morning, me and Reese walked into Sorrento to go for breakfast, and to be honest, I wanted to go somewhere a little bit different, but Reese really wanted to go back to the place that we went at the Foreigners Club where we got the ocean view. So originally I was just going to get a coffee, and I asked for an iced coffee, and as you can see here, this does not look like an iced coffee. It was actually like more like an ice cream sundae, and it was obviously absolutely delicious, but it was really, really sickly, quite filling as well, because I was kind of just imagining just like an iced latte, and that's what I got. But nevertheless, it was so just had our breakfast here at one of the places that we came for dinner the other day. I asked for an iced coffee, and it is literally like a dessert, so it was like ice cream. And there's a bit of a storm up ahead, but hopefully it'll pass. The sun is trying to break through, so fingers crossed it does, so that we can stay outside. This is our balcony in our new Airbnb. Mum's just enjoying a coffee on the balcony, and then we're gonna head back out and then go for a wander around. I think the sun's meant to come out at about 2 o'clock, so then we can go. It's gone a bit cloudy again, but as you can see, but hopefully bring your costume, because we might. Oh, you see, Mum's just said I've just washed my hair. We can, well, you could go for a dip. You could just go up to the waist. Bring it just in case. But while it's sunny, we're going to try and go by the water, I think, and then go for some lunch and potter around. I want to get one of those cakes. So this is our little kitchen. It's quite cute. And here is the kind of hallway. It's very cute with the little lemons on. And then this is the other bedroom. This is Mum's bedroom. And then here with the kitchen, it's very cute as well, because you've got the table, kitchen, and then balcony. which I absolutely love. Like, it's such a big balcony. But yeah, I'm actually quite happy that the weather is not as bad as what I was looking on the weather this morning, and it was literally like rain all day, or cloudy. So yeah, it's cloudy at the moment, but apparently it's going to be sunny this afternoon. So I think we're going to head down again. We left my mum to get ready when we wandered out for a coffee this morning, and then yeah, I think we're gonna probably head back down, go for like lunch or something, and then we'll probably try and go by the port where you can get like sunbeds and maybe go in the water. I'm hoping that we can go in the water. But Sorrento, I know I keep saying it, but it is so nice here. I'm just really upset that we've not got, this is our last day unfortunately, so yeah, I would like to come back here and just try and see more of it, and obviously do the Amalfi Coast, because we're not doing that today because we was just so exhausted from travelling so much, because the first half of this holiday was not a great start. So yeah, I think I'll have to definitely come back and do the Amalfi Coast and Positano, maybe do like a boat trip to Capri and do around the island instead next time. So yeah, hopefully next time we'll be able to see more of it. But what we have seen, it's been good, and it is such a nice town and city. It's just so nice. Everybody is super friendly here as well. The food is amazing. It's actually quite cheap here as well. And yeah, like I said yesterday, September is usually quite a good time to go because it's not really bad weather. It's quite warm, it's quite hot. So yeah, definitely recommend. Hopefully if I come back I've got more to show you, but yeah, we will see. Another really good thing about our new Airbnb was it was right next door to this amazing bakery that did the most insane cakes, biscuits, so I had to go and get one. Just gonna get a takeaway coffee for the walk down, and this little bakery is filled with like amazing cakes. It's so nice, all homemade apparently. And part of just having freedom with food and intuitively eating is I listen to my hunger. So although I knew I wanted one of these cakes, I didn't feel like one in the moment, so I bought one for another time. So I knew I was going to buy one and just save it for later on and have it when I really wanted it. Kind of ripped a big hole in it. So we're just walking down now to the port. Probably gonna grab lunch, but this is my second coffee of the day because the one that I had before was a little bit too sweet. It was more like a dessert, to be honest. I feel like I need the extra caffeine hit. I slept for 10 hours last night. I think that's just purely because I was so behind on sleep. From the past few days, it's literally been travelling and waking up really early. Our flight coming here was at 6 a.m, so we had like no sleep when we got here, so I think I was just really behind on sleep, to be honest. Yeah, I feel like I've caught up on sleep, but I still need a bit of caffeine to get me through. Normally I have about 2 coffees a day anyway, but this is really good. Italians know how to make good coffee. Looks as though it's going to be a nice day. Well, it's dry for the most part. It's not raining yet. We've seen so many weddings here as well. Like, I've just seen another one. Sorrento would be a lush place to get married.
That this all had an effect on me, L-I-F-E. I'm trying to give the best of me, but the future looking hard to foresee. Then it all goes back to you. I still remember the days when all I had was you. What I see in you is so hard to find. It makes me feel alive, feel alive. Feel alive, feel alive, feel alive. You make me feel it's adventure time. Could I let
you Trying to make the most of the fact that it's not raining, so we've come to a beach club type place. In the water. Hopefully it's not freezing cold, the water. A I'll let you know if it is cold. I think I have. So we spent the afternoon trying to make the most of our last day in Sorrento at one of the beach clubs, and although it wasn't super sunny, it wasn't freezing cold, but it was warm enough to get a sunbed and just chill by the water, and me and Reese decided to brave it and go in the water, which was pretty fun. It wasn't freezing cold, it was just, yeah, cold enough, but I really just wanted to make the most of being there, and I'm really glad I did. And I feel like this just comes with just having freedom with food, because you just get more energy. You've got more energy to just do other things and have other interesting things.
It makes me feel alive, feel alive, feel alive, feel alive, feel alive. You make me feel it's adventure time. Couldn't get you out of my mind, even if I tried. Out of my mind, out of my mind. Oh, when I'm lost.
A little bit of sunshine trying to peek through. Amaretto and cranberry juice. And unfortunately I can't play these clips because there's music blasting in the background and I'll get done for copyright, but I'm basically saying that I'm absolutely loving drinking amaretto and cranberry juice. I was drinking this all over the holiday. If you haven't tried it, definitely would recommend. It's an Italian drink, and again, I just love being able to have the freedom to enjoy calories in drinks, because when I was restricting my food, I would not even allow myself to have certain drinks that had calories in. We're getting a sandwich. Thank you. We've just picked up a sandwich because I've not eaten all day, so I'm a little bit tipsy and I need to soak up some alcohol. I actually feel like I'm on a bit of a come down from the alcohol. And yeah, having that one alcoholic drink, it did go to my head and I did get a little bit tipsy. Yes, it is also an Italian liqueur, so it is really nice. Not super strong, but very sweet. But we decided to grab a Italian sandwich from this recommended place in the streets of Sorrento. It was absolutely delicious. This sandwich is so good. Mozzarella, tomato and ham. Simple, classic, but absolutely delicious. So good. We then had a reservation booked in this gorgeous restaurant that I cannot remember the name, but I will link down in the description box below. Again, it was highly recommended, basically on Instagram, and probably most likely for the obvious that it was all under lemon trees. So the ambience of this place was a 10 out of 10. The food, if I'm being completely honest, it wasn't all that good, in all honesty. Like, I can't really remember what I ordered. There wasn't a whole heap of things on the menu that I actually really wanted to try. So I ordered the prawns and some side of potatoes, and it was okay, but it was definitely nothing special. Plus of this place was they had a gorgeous separate secret garden at the back, so we ventured out and had some time under the lemon trees. The restaurant that we've just been to has its own private lemon garden. I think it's a lemon garden. It's got flowers everywhere and it's so pretty and really private. There's lights, fairy lights everywhere. It's really cute. And yeah, the food was really good. I saw the restaurant online. I can't pronounce it, but it was a nice restaurant. Slightly overrated, but it was a nice restaurant. Is it? Massive, this garden, isn't it? It's our last day. We're literally going home this morning. It is about 6 in the morning. Last night we came back from the restaurant and then came straight back and then just went to bed. So yeah, I'm just having a coffee before we leave. I'm going to show you this tart that I bought. I'm not having it yet, but pistachio tart. Looks so good. So I'm going to do that. That is the travel vlog. So we're going to go and get a shuttle bus and then head to the airport, and that's our Sorrento trip done, complete. I'm sad, but yeah, it's been good. It's been eventful but good. I'll update you if there's any updates, but this is it.